is kicking. Get this thing unplugged here. All right, guys, welcome back or to the channel. Back out in the garage here. Got the winch all finished up yesterday, and we're back out here now running through this electrical stuff so we can get a couple LEDs put on the back of the old Ranger here so I can see when I'm backing up. So this is essentially what I got. So first off, we got the new switch, which is right here, LED light bar switch. Okay, so you can see there's a open slot there. Oops. And all these slots down there are open for switches too if you need them. So basically all you do, take your razor knife and you just trim around that and just trim it to fit, and then you can get the switch popped in. So that portion of it's all done. And working in here, this is a harness that I'm working with. This is a leftover harness that I had for something else that I didn't use. I don't even remember. But I've already put this all together and tested the lights on it, so it's going to work good. So essentially we got the relay, the fuse mounted here. Our power will go here. Our ground will go to the battery. Right? Simple. And then our switch wires, which are here, are going to run through this floorboard channel. Look how dirty that thing is. Gonna run through this floorboard channel, and then it'll run right up through there where I got the dash pulled out. Here's all the other plugs for the other switches for the 4x4 and the headlights and all that. So we'll bring that wire right up through here, and then these two wires I'll get ran to. Obviously I'm gonna have to cut those things, are pretty long. I think this was a harness for a truck or something for some LED lights. But those will get ran to wherever I'm going to mount the lights at. And that's what I do not know yet. So I don't know if I should just put them both off the back. Because that's really where I need the light at. Because I can't see backing up. It's so dark out here. If you watch my other videos, you know I hit a freaking fence post and knocked my tail light housing off there. So I got to order a new one of those. But with this being a dump bed, there's really not a whole lot of spaces to mount lights back here. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that right now and figure out where I'm going to mount these. I was thinking about drilling into this frame and just have them both hanging off back here. And then they'll roll down with the bed, and the wiring and everything will stay with the bed. And I can move it to the frame up there, and I won't have to worry about it. But I don't know. I would really like one of them shining down into the box here, into the bed. So when I'm out burning wood or burning garbage or something and it's dark, I could actually see. So I was thinking about mounting them both right up there. So you got that one spot there. I could pop a bolt out. One spot right there on the other side that I could pop a bolt out. And I can bolt the brackets right there and just put both the lights up there shining back. And I think that'll give me enough light. And then I won't have to mess with the bed at all. Decisions. So I'm going to get that figured out. And I'll show you guys what I come up with. Oh, here are the lights. And basically just these little U brackets I got to go on there, so that's what hold them on. So I'm thinking if I mount it up there like that, I can actually kind of have them slant it somewhat down, and that should put enough light out behind me that I'll be able to see, at least to keep me from running into fence post anyway. So that's what I'm working on today out in the garage, and I will get back with y'all shortly. Let me see if I can figure out a spot where to mount these lights at. I've got these brackets here on the side too. I was thinking about maybe there, because then those wires I can just zip tie right to the frame. But if I ever put doors or a back glass, which I want to on this thing, that would have to come off. I believe if I do them up there, that'll be fine, because that won't obstruct the back glass when it goes in at all, I don't think. I don't know. I'll figure it out, though, and then I'll show you guys what I got. All right, guys, check this out. This is kind of what I came up with so far. There it is there. I just kind of got it hooked up to a battery right now. And I think that'll give me enough light behind me to be able to see if I put both of them up there. So obviously it's hitting all the stuff that's sitting on the bed there, but that light shining pretty far back here. I think that is the way I'm going to run it. So I'm going to mount the other one up top here. On this side, we'll have both of them up there, and then we'll get all the wiring ran and tied in for them. I think that's going to be good. Heck yeah. I don't know. Here you go. That's just my 20 volt DeWalt battery, and I kind of jerry rigged some wires here that they have ends on them that'll fit in the battery there. And then alligator clips on the opposite end. So I can test stuff like this and see if I like it before I actually install it on whatever I'm working on. So there you go. That's what we're gonna rock with. They're gonna be up high. Let's figure out how we have to tie all this wire in. And again, it's my side-by-side. I'm not really overly concerned. We'll get it taped up. Maybe put some shrink tube around this if I got some that's big enough. But these other two wire harnesses will get shortened up quite a bit, and we'll be able to run them right up there, and I believe right up behind the seats into the corners on each side. Yeah, that's gonna work out pretty good. So let me start doing that, and I'll get you guys set up on a tripod here and maybe run a time lapse while I'm doing that, because it shouldn't take long. Cool, stand by.
This tailgate is just locked tight and now.
All right, guys, welcome back. Check it out.
I'm pulling the truck before the tailgate opens. And it's all one piece.
That's Derek from Vice Grip Garage.
I'm not even going to try to open it, because that's just the camera.
Dude's my hero.
I don't want to get in.
All right, let's pause that for a minute. All right, guys, welcome back out to the garage here. Let me show you what I got. I got quite a bit done so far. So I got all the wiring down here taken care of. Got the relay fuse mounted there. This is actually an extra section of wire that I didn't need, because I only need the one lead coming off of it. So this is wrapped up. So if I want to add an extra light or extra pair of lights to that same switch, I'll be able to cut those zip ties. I got the end of the wire protected, or the plug on the end of the wire protected as well. Kind of unwrap that, and I can stretch that out, and it'll either go all the way to the front or the back, so I can put another set of lights on this thing and run them off the same switch if I want to. But that stuff's all tidied up. I got the wire ran in and tied up all there, and there it is there coming out the top. So we'll be able to put the dash back in and plug the switch in, and that one runs up, coming out of that grommet there, up to the back. I got them tied together right here, and then I just pulled that across the top there, and ran both the leads down. Kind of got them zip tied into place. But there you go. So I'm just tidying everything up now, putting it all back together, and we'll get the dash back in and see if they work. Pretty sure they will. I hope they will. There's a lot of work for nothing if they don't. But yeah, not too bad so far. So I'm gonna get this dash. I gotta get this seat. Oh my God, this back seat back. I had never taken it out before, and what a pain in the butt it was. So I didn't know because they were hiding. But these, let me back up a little bit. So you got 5 holes across this plastic piece back here on the back, and there was actually screws holding this through that, holding the seat in. So you got to feed your tool through there. Yeah, it was kind of a pain in the butt to get that off. So I'm gonna start getting this thing all put back together, and we should have some working backup lights here momentarily. Yeah, not that bad at all so far. Alright guys, check this out here. All back together. Winch is working. Set the switch on the lights. Steps in the way here. Oh yeah, we got backup lights now. Here we go. They're shining on the door pretty good. So I should be able to see pretty good behind me. And we'll check that out once it gets dark, which it'll be dark here shortly. But all back together, I just got a mess to clean up now. So pretty simple. I kind of moved these switches around. All this stuff was over here when I started, so I just moved these two down. I don't know if you could actually see, but the two harnesses that tie in the headlights and the all-wheel drive here are tied together. So I wanted my two light switches in the center, my winch on the outer edge because I use that the most when I'm plowing, and hopefully that key fob thing will help me here in the future. And then we got the all-wheel drive on the end, so pretty sweet. All right guys, got my mess all cleaned up here. Got everything put away, and we are about to back this thing outside. Let's see how bright our lights are. Ooh, it just got really dark in here. All right, let me get this thing fired up. Let's see how bright these lights are. See how much they're gonna help us out. All right, I got my mirrors adjusted here. Everything's glowing on the dash the way it's supposed to be. I'm gonna put this bad boy in 4-wheel drive. Not gonna turn the headlights on. Wow. And let's go see what we got. That felt real weird. Coming down off all 4 of those ramps. All right, now I'm good. Now everything's out of the way. Yeah, those lit it up pretty good. I can now see behind me on both sides. Here, so if you guys can see this mirror. Oh, there's a mirror. So from pitch dark to we got light. That is awesome. That is going to work out well. All right, guys. I need to take this thing and run it around the yard a couple times and make sure everything's good with it. and it's too bumpy and I'm not gonna be able to hold this camera while I'm doing that. So that's gonna wrap this one up. Obviously the backup lights are working the way they're supposed to be. Actually, let's get out and look at them real quick. Super duper bright, lighting it up behind me so they don't go too far back. I mean, it's kind of lighting up the front of the truck, but definitely doing the trick, giving me some light behind me so I can see, and definitely lighting up the inside of the bed as well. Perfect. That is what I needed. So we're gonna end this one here. I'm gonna go run this thing around the yard and make sure the trans shifts and it does everything that it's supposed to do, and then get this thing put away and get myself in the house and get ready for work tomorrow. So until next time, that'll do it for this one. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you soon. Peace.